Hello, hello, hello. Come chat. I didn't kill it. I mean, I'm gonna be in the vicinity, so it could happen. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I just saw him as like he was a light train up. So maybe if I was streaming 30 minutes ago, I could be hunting kill it, but man's departed. But yeah, no, there's a certain point where if you're trying to escape spawn and you're somebody like you're pulling what I like to do, you're just kind of spiraling in, no specific direction around spawn, you will find the same person trying to escape spawn over and over and maybe over again. So I was a little bit sooner, maybe, but yeah, he's good and gone. Smooth. I still almost choked on it though. Get in the game. Got a new TV. Nice. New TV in a while, but last time I did get one, I just barely even ever used it. It was basically an extension of my computer, just like a really big monitor.
Dve bod you subscribed.
Thank you, Mr. Demon. Mr. Demon, thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, Blue. Welcome. Sound. It's a funny sound. Enjoy the no ads. I feel like I've got to go just add more emotes soon. I feel like that's my problem. The sound over here. Kind of sleeping on the Twitch emotes at this point. I came out of the gate swinging. As soon as I could have emotes, I added a bajillion. Now I feel like I'm slacking. But I'm still only just about to get the level of like YouTube monetization where I'm gonna have YouTube membership. So I'm gonna have to do more emotes and membership icons, yada yada. Only pixel repost. Repostee. That's the thing. I saw. I feel like at this point I might have reason to be upset because I saw a short on YouTube, but OniPixel does the thing where like any person can clip his content, and he just sort of collects the eyeballs. Also, I can't believe I forgot to do that. Been playing for like a minute or two. Yeah, he lets people clip his content and do his own thing. But OniPixel, a clipper of OniPixel clipped OniPixel reacting to me. And then I gotta delete a waypoint. But then, yeah, I was linked to him also on Instagram reacting to my shit. And I don't even put my stuff on Instagram, so he's like really raking it in over there. And that's on like the official OniPixel Instagram account. So yeah, it is truly this whole several times over been repeated. And stolen. That's the thing. I didn't put the first one on any other services, so I just haven't been putting on any of the updates on any other services. Then the updates have just been blowing up in views. So the next videos, which I already got one in the non-mammoth one in the works right now, and that was, yeah, any new non-mammoth stuff I'm gonna expand to some other platforms. Also to Blue over there, who asked how the mammoth was, I don't really know at the moment. I can go check it out sometime this stream, because why not? but I haven't been there in a couple days. So, plenty of stuff could have happened. I'm none the wiser. Yeah. I've got a ton more stuff in the works. Some stuff I just have to also do in a stream, because I've got more content that's similar to the Mammoth in terms of like it's a big build that I'm gonna put really close to spawn, and watching its active destruction is kind of part of the fun of the build. But I also want to get into... I'm starting to get, you know, the audience that not only doesn't play 2B2T, some of these guys haven't even like heard of 2B2T at all. And that's like really weird to me if I'm somebody's like first exposure to 2B2T. So not only do I have to do a little bit more like cliche stressing of like anarchy, no rules, yada yada, just saying sometimes the same things over and over again to like really stress it. But yeah, there's just a lot of people that don't have a clue how 2B2T like works. It wasn't art. It was very funny to see him react to that. I was kind of curious if because these were just going really viral. I was really interested to see if just more like from within the 2B world, I was curious to see clips of people reacting to it. But yeah, it's like the first time I see somebody visibly react to it, and it's Onipixel himself. Yeah, I'm gonna get to post it on other platforms soon, but even if it does well, it's the... Oh boy.
Epsilon used to subscribe for 7 months.
Thank you, Sid. It's the kind of thing where, at least between like YouTube and Twitch,
Ulimisera used to subscribe for 9 months.
The sake cam. At least in the case of like Twitch and YouTube, which they're like basically identical platforms. It's like the same thing. And still, people just like don't transfer communities. If you found me on YouTube, chances are you're staying on YouTube. So it's a weird one. Some of my content could just still really... Oh my god.
Dominique Techdonke used subscribed.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Hey guy. Well, sake time. But yeah, it's the kind of thing, if I get a viral video on TikTok, is my Twitch viewership really gonna go up that much? Goodbye. No, I'm still... Of all the platforms, I'm happy to have a YouTube audience. So, I'm definitely going to be pushing the YouTube Shorts. Yeah, but if I get discovered over there, and then the audience doesn't come over. I came over from YouTube. There is a bit of traction there, but compare that to the other platforms, it's gonna be a lot less. Not none. Also, one thing I have to consider is maybe horizontal. I mean, I am horizontal. Vertical streaming on YouTube. Because if I am getting a shorts crowd, then I might as well play into a more mobile audience. But hey, even if it's awkward that I have live in the name. Ooh. I have live in the username and I'm more making YouTube videos. I'm fine with the hypocrisy. My voice sounds way different in my YouTube videos. I would think it doesn't. I mean, I literally, for this stream specifically, I took the pop filter off again. Because it's the kind of thing where I feel like a pop filter is a very, very minor help. Monero 23. The pop filter's very, very small fix. So if I'm recording voice lines, sure, I'll use the pop filter. I'm recording voice lines. Good audio quality is the whole thing. When I stream, hello, goodbye, HRJ. Well, hi, bye. When I'm also having the webcam and my mouth and eyes are like the only things visible, it's a little bit it's just a little bit worse when I have that huge circular pop filter just blocking a good chunk of my face. Yeah. I should take myself a blinker. The true thanks. But I'm really curious how well this is a normal voice. Do I sound different? What's going on? I'm really curious how non-mammoth shorts are gonna perform on my channel. Like, are they just gonna be absolutely zero algorithm? Cleaner and friendlier? I mean, I do a bit of more literal volume mixing on the YouTube, but I'm curious why. Oh my god, I was gonna do it anyway. Oh, but right now I very much do have to worry about the outcome, because YouTube is insane when it comes to what you need to achieve for monetization. So I've got the real. I'm just waiting for them to approve me now for the really easy level. Yeah, it's just like you can become a YouTube member. You can do super chats. That's all pending. I'll have that very, very, very soon. If you're talking AdSense, actually getting ad revenue, oh my god. I'm basically on a timer for good content now. Foxy, where is he? Pixel shit? What do you mean? Like, pixel art? iPixels? Hopefully not. But like that's the thing. I can Oni Pixel. When you just said the pixel shit, I totally missed it. Yeah. You don't realize I have to. I already have to deal with like poor quality backseating when it comes to YouTube from somebody who doesn't do YouTube, so. But yeah, that's the thing. I know I can continue doing the good old mammoth grind, but it's how long I can do that before it gets boring, stale. And so yeah, like I said, I'm kind of like on a. Uh-oh, he's here. Yeah, dude. This is some bullshit.
Yo. 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 Yo.
Dude, curious. I've literally got another build, like the materials staged even, but it's sort of a dilemma of I know things will be successful, but I'm also simultaneously working for full exposure right now. Like, when you use any of those websites and you're like, oh yeah, how much is like a YouTuber making from their views? I'm actually at 0 cents. Nothing. So like I know I could do some other similar things, but it's like how many basically I'm putting value on the ideas, and how many of the ideas am I gonna have to use on working for exposure? having Google steal my ads money. Actually, Yuri, I'm pretty sure I said that I would like let you run my TikTok, and then you were like, oh, I'm gonna become a lawyer. And not really, but close enough. Basically a lawyer. See, I don't care what people think. I care what the algorithm thinks. Because that is going to be what decides if I'm a flash in the pan or actually going to make money in 6 months, in 12 months. So don't worry. I'm not needlessly worrying about people's opinions. It's worrying about what I have to do to please the machine in the black box. The money don't come quick. Well, that's the thing. If you're in my shoes, it could be, but I just don't have monetization. And they still hold monetization so far out of your reach. Yeah, but easier said than done. Well, that's the thing. I might be thinking about money wrong, but I'm not thinking about the algorithm wrong. And that's part of my dilemma. I don't have years to grind at it. I've got to get stuff performing soon, which I'm pursuing, and hopefully it will be soon. But I've got no time to grind. I mean, technically, I have been grinding, but there's a reason why I'm on YouTube Shorts and not just Twitch anymore. And my cord check. Still easily accessible trees. Tishk, tishk. Also feel like I need to maybe be more a bit more quote adult with my YouTube streams, as in instead of streaming it at, like, you know, hard nighttime hours. Yeah, I'm fine streaming it pretty deep into the AM. I need to be like scheduling my streams days ahead of time, and you know, it's not quite about being consistent, but just pre-plan. And then even if I'm streaming once every week, it's yeah, you could be aware of it a good week ahead of time. Map art I already have. And also actually during the day, some nice starting at 4 p.m. proper Proper entertainment hours. Hey, hey, hey. Dr. Kia. Long time no see. You know what? Take it's time. Quick, large cam. Need a little more sake. This stuff, I'm now kind of wishing I went for a flavored sake. I went for a, just like a better quality unflavored. Superior Junmai Ginjo. What that means in the world of sake, I don't know, but it's better than some of the bottom of the barrel stuff I've had elsewhere. But I've only seen them at some weird places, and now I'm upset that I might have to like order it online. Dessert sakes, like chocolate, strawberry kind of things. Looks interesting. For some reason, it's always like rough for like 1 second. Again, I'm a total sucker for the taste of alcohol. Do not like it, but just like 1 second of and then totally fine. It might even be enough to like put shivers through me. Sake in a ski mask while hitting blinkers. This is the way of the fun night. Oh, I know where I am. It's a tiny, tiny bit of an obsidian logo. I know where I am. Free item frame. Let's take it. I know my strategy of just hitting portal after portal after portal, it works. I feel like I need to go to more ground level walkways. But also, I feel like ground level doesn't mean too much if you're like that close to spawn. It's not like you're on ground level because you don't have an elytra. You're just as likely on a roof really high because you still on there. Yeah, gotta go down here. This is prime territory. I'm not one to full on like ride a horse around spawn, but I should just do more walking. How's my arms stretched out like that? My arms are just modified to be really small. In the case of this one, it just seems stretched because the map art is like small. I have my tools. It's a nice little small tool. Even if I don't have a texture pack, I like being able to see like the whole pickaxe or the whole sword. That's nothing. Phantom frames. Yeah, there's a lot of weird modifications I've made to my client. Just fully on the visual side of things. No real benefit from them. I just kind of like it more that way. Do a little more walking, get the full experience. Man, there are so few e-chests. There's been people, quote quote people, because I totally don't know some of them. Wink wink.
Killet raided my stream with 14 viewers.
How to do, Killet? What's up? Oh, is it while ads are going? Nah, Nick's just pulling my chain. I don't see no ads. Hi. Just making a comment about I see like no e-chests anymore. I don't have like the full-on tracers for storage, but man, there's like no purple around here. I'm trying to do a bit more like walking while I put my map arts down. Get some true coverage made it out of spawn. I saw at least up till the point where you were in the sky changing your client's sky color so that you could fly away from spawn completely unseen. That part I saw, but not much farther. Thank you for the raid. There. In commemoration of such a raid, I guess I gotta have a bit of sake. Which I'm still kind of... I'm only now about hit half. Good shocker. Done to Elytra. Man's rich. Seriously, that's a poor man's treasure, truly. One second of not fun. Back to fine. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm just getting some more spawn propaganda. I don't really have too much planned because all of my plans for things that are a bit more turn into YouTube content kind of streams. It needs to be like a long stream, not some tiny little stream where I just want to, you know, chill for an hour or two. I've got a build that I need to sink like a good 6 to 8 hours into at least for one of these builds. Another build, I'm not going to spoil it, so I'm just going to talk very, very generically. The build is kind of up to how long I want to spend on it, because it's going to be one build that I copy and paste a bunch of times with different materials. So if I want to do 10 of these, it might not be that long a stream. If I want to do 50, I could be there all day, kind of thing. So yeah, it's kind of a just stream. That's how long I make it. But I might have to rope in more help, because as always, when it comes to good old schematic work, it's nice having another pair of hands. Also, got to go back to the island sometime soon. I have an idea of something that I want to build, but I need to do a little bit more research into how I can build it without just being like a total copycat. Like, that's the thing. I'm fine at transforming 3D models into really, really cool schematics. When it comes to just freehand building, I personally need work. It basically becomes a situation where most of the time I'm too scared to take risks on like crazy weird builds. So I just end up defaulting back to really old-fashioned, blocky, you know, it looks like a build from 2012 kind of thing. How long do you think it'll take for the mammoth to be fully gold? Well, unfortunately, I don't have any intentions of fully transforming it into gold. I have some ideas. I have more plans before I just fully like leave it to the wolves. Hey, Luke. But I think that's it for the gold. And it's not because of a lack of gold. Because if I was going to be actually replacing the entirety of that mammoth with like any block, mammoth would probably be kind of easy for me. Did I just say mammoth? Gold would be pretty easy. The sake's already hidden. But I have gold out the wazoo, so doing more gold would be the block of choice. But oh, bot's gone. Hey, Mr. Hop. Good to see ya. And finally able to actually check in, type, not huddle in the shade, watching distantly from the golf course. Look who's watching. But my dad doesn't even play golf. I mean, besides the golf, like, he definitely is, like, otherwise a stereotypical old white man. But, no golf. I think he's just not quite at that tax bracket. But as a Floridian, ooh boy. Any person I know my age that plays golf, rich dads. Big boats, multiple properties, RVs outside of the house, the whole shebang. And coconuts I do, but unfortunately, gonna have to keep them secretly. Oh.
Summer pepper over.
Yeah, whatever, old man. Literal fucking old man. Kill it. But yeah, I've got some pretty interesting builds up my sleeve, but most of them I gotta keep secret for now. What's the fun in blabbing them now? But
Summer pepper.
He definitely does not say half. Like, yes it is. Good old fashioned football. Time out, Baba. I wish, but unfortunately, he's like holding my stash ransom. He found it, and I just like I was forced into a deal. It was like either hand over all of the dubs of loot to Hoff for safekeeping, or else destroy all of them. So, oh yeah, look at this, dude. I gotta lose them. Oh, other player. Ding ding. Where is he? Hey. Got him. Kill a core, kill a core, kill a core. Never been forced to destroy my own base stash. Yeah, because unfortunately, your stash is, or not unfortunately, fortunately, you've never had your base found by Papa Hoff. Man is a certified villain. Also, any pets you have, good as gone. I just want a book. Yeah, now's the time you want a book. Can't even write anything in it. Game's broken. You're getting the proper NFT. For Yeah, Creamin'. That guy, I'm gonna get a kit. I killed him and he asked me for a kit and an elytra. Wanted to drop in and say hello and good luck. Thank you. Oh. Free elytra? This food for the peasant? I didn't need it. The guy just murdered needed it. And I sure as hell am not giving it to him. Food for the poor. Yeah, but he could like go to the end instead. Actually like have a fun time. Oh my god, there's so many wardens. Bada boom. Tomorrow's Monday. The weekend. That's another curse of me streaming at just like, not only do I not have the everyday consistency of kill it, but I'm never really like choosing specific days of the week to be like, oh yeah, it's a weekend. Like I really need to be getting the viewers on the, you know, on the nice Saturday morning. Psh, not me. Not even thinking about it. It's a bad place. I've also got so many maps on the in the reserve. Like it's a mistake if I don't put down a map like every single firework. I've got too many. Used to be I didn't have enough maps, then I didn't have enough item frames, then I didn't have enough maps again. Now I have enough of both of them that yeah, I'm like good forever. Nick, you could probably just like fill in the context yourself. Like I think just that alone gives you enough context. And not need to dig through this. Nope. he really stinked real bad. Hee Preston. Welcome in. Welcome to a good old-fashioned propaganda stream. A little bit of map art, a little bit of sake.
The time is now 4:20.
You with them, you know. Wherever the wind blows, truly. Just looking pretty deep into like the YouTube TOS. And I might still be able to get away with the blinkers on stream. Thank you. Because all I saw was like stuff about like glorifying, you know, like the use of narcotics to minors kind of shit. Like, I don't even like bring it up, really. I don't even have like visually like a weed leaf or anything on my stream. Nothing. Saying that might get you demonetized. I'm not even monetized yet. You can't demonetize unmonetized. That's the thing, dude. It's never gonna be like in any of my videos. It's gonna be. It might be a bit of a culture clash, but I'm fine with my video content. I'm looking into just some like non-short, you know, just actual YouTube videos, but also definitely for like the shorts content. And I'm fine with not bringing up the smoke in any way. Like, I don't need to be like I'm a proud user. Yeah, exactly. The real fans know where to find the wrong cut. I mean, it's probably like gonna be like the same thing. It's technically the same treatment as swear words, because if you're like editing a short form content or even just like long form content for to be monetized, even if you say a couple fucks or shits, you might edit, you know. You're not like, I gotta preserve the kids of the next generation. You don't have to like actually care, but you could still just be like, okay, for monetization's sake, I'm, you know, gonna either just completely edit out the parts that have swears or bleep it, yada yada. You know, it's totally reasonable to just be like, for monetization's sake, cut. But live streaming, everything I'm consuming is still legal where I am, and I'm never bringing up brands promoting it. And it's like, but reminiscent of what's his name, Jacob fucking Jones. That if that man has YouTube monetization, then I'm fine. Hey, look at this dude. He's breaking the e-chests. My e-chest. Such a small heart, man. Okay, quick. I need one music. Wooden pickaxe too. Oop. Trap. Oh, why e-chests are so hard to find right now? Maybe. You could maybe blame 2B2T bot there. Just maybe. I'm not pointing fingers, but I am like pointing my hand generally that way. You know what? Follow it up with the back-to-back to the Hisperman. Now, what are you talking about? You're literally 100% of the reason why. It's all your fault, and the fit video is incoming. Completely you.
Shears is now following.
Thank you, thank you. Just being able to still have the Twitch followers on, because on YouTube, whoo, that notification had to get turned off. Yo, totally real canal. This is the real Southern Canal, guys. Ugh. I don't even need a bit video. I'm gonna ruin the server without it. I still have quote quote in the works. By that, it's in my mental like list of priorities. It's about middle of the pack. A guide to setting up a proxy for 2B. If I do make an actual like not only good, I want to make a good guide because just always aspiring to make a good video. But if it's actually seen, more proxies are gonna make the queue so bad. Fuck, legit one account. And that's the thing. It's totally reasonable if... Ooh. Do you see me? Saw me. Yeah. Just watch him. Oh, his shit broke. I need help setting up proxies for you. I'm so stressed. Well, see, for you, you can ask me some questions, 'cause you've got the inside line, but so many people have questions.
Trebod vedbo Chirdix Dvenich, Kilem.
You think I Kelpie is famous on Donut? Ew, Donut. Oh. Oh, you shouldn't have jumped down. Oh, apparently I shouldn't have jumped down. Hi. Donut griefed me. Oh, sorry. I don't make the rules. Democracy. I keep going offline. Well then only maybe can I help, because I still even have a very random, just offline proxy note. Adela Blue, like, just runs out of memory for no reason. Not doing anything different. The AFK in the same foreign old area, and then just boop. Had a memory crashed. For some stuff, I don't know. But that, technically, the solution for that would be more RAM. Kind of thing where if you're crashing because you don't have RAM, you're not gonna see anything on like the Discord end of things, you know, from the bot. You're gonna have to, it's, you know, when you log into Vulture or DigitalOcean or whatever, and it actually says, you know, out of, you know, Java exception, out of memory. But I can already let you in on my my little strategy, because I don't have to keep this bit as secret as all the builds. Because like, leak build ideas, again, it just loses its fun. But low firework. I'm gonna make a guide on how to set up the proxies. You know, gonna cover DigitalOcean and Vulture, because those are like the two really big VPS services. And the video to just like, God, I still missed the video to explaining the initial setup, getting the proxy literally just online, your Minecraft account connected, and the proxy in the 2BQ. That free video, hook you in, hook you in. Once you're in, oh, you want an explanation on how to actually properly configure your proxy, like the in-depth modules, ins and outs. You gotta be a YouTube member for that. Make the video already. Well, unfortunately, well, everybody still wants a proxy guide. I still benefit a bit more from making shorts that are like anything but. So 67. 67 proxies. I fill up the queue. wonder. I know Mastermind has had a ton of accounts on at once, but I wonder what the record is. Because I come from like the EVE Online world. Multi-boxing is like a way of life. If you can control multiple accounts at once, you're living the life. Get out of there. Fuck you. I feel like you would have a ton of Discord DMs and YouTube comments begging for help. Well, that's a nice thing. I've already started to learn the intrinsic YouTuber act of ignoring comments. Like, I still read some, don't get me wrong. On one hand, some of them are like so weird that they're entertaining, but just, you know, I'm like, even just with like the mammoth, I explained the process just literally vocally, but I didn't hold your hand through it or name specific websites or programs. But if you just hear like, I got a 3D model, I voxelized it, I printed it into Minecraft. Yeah, it's not giving you literally the blueprints, but it's setting you on. It's telling you all of what's happening. I think like probably the schematic and print, like the schematic printer would be the most alien thing. But mysterious flying thing, Florida, so I don't, never know if it's a mosquito or what. It's a bajillion flying things. That's the thing, there are some needlessly toxic ones on my content already, and that's where it's really handy coming from a 2B background, because I already don't care at all about negative comments. I've heard it all. So when a person on YouTube Shorts that chances are, you know, isn't even 18 yet, is like calling me not tough. You know, he saved his life. Yeah, it's pretty easy to ignore. Like literally tough. They spell it like tough, the mineral, but still, there's worse slang, because it's just like, I'm fine with really fucking weird slang. I think slang is even slang that I don't necessarily understand. I think it's pretty funny when I see it, but it's when something I totally understand is like every other comment, and it's being used over and over again needlessly. Like for a good couple years, people just called like everything cringe. Like it didn't even have to be literally cringe. If it was just something that like was bad, cringe. It started to lose meaning, and now it's like one of the things that I saw a lot in my YouTube comments was SYBAU. That it was used over and over and over, and it's like it's just an acronym for an insult, and people used it constantly. I want to see the mammoth. I might check in a little bit because I am at spawn this stream. I'm pretty close in the grand scheme of things. And I have not been there in like a couple days now, so. What a man. Shout out Ross, DMing me some good old config stuff. Don't worry about sounding rude. You are not the first person. It's really funny. I'm glad that the mammoth has gotten so much attention, but the whole thing with 2B is that 2B2T is really big. So like right now I'm at spawn, so if somebody goes like, hey, can you check out the mammoth? If I'm already at spawn, it's like, sure. Even if I hide my screen, like don't beeline straight to it, because I'm really trying to kind of hide my tracks to the mammoth, not make it obvious where it is, yada yada. It's only going to be a couple minutes because I'm already right here. There's plenty of times where I'm millions and millions of blocks out, and when you're 2, 3, 4 million blocks out at a base, and some person is like, hey, can you check out the mammoth? Like, sorry, but no. I can /kill, respawn and get back to the mammoth pretty fast. But unless it's a long-term base that you are like, it's a base of yours with friends, so you're like putting an ender pearl there and you have means of getting back to that base, a couple million means like a couple hours maybe, depending on what means of travel you have. I played 2B2T once. I left the sign with my username once, but my brother still plays. Got exploited according to him. If you've got the exact coordinates, then maybe that's true. If you don't have the exact coordinates, maybe he's just lying. That's one of the really cool things is, especially if you have like one specific sign that you want to like remember for potentially years down the line. Like I have this map art here. If this was something I really wanted to keep track of, I don't literally want to keep track of what's on the sign, but you know, even if I wanted to take one nice screenshot up at this distance to really, you know, really take a look, the nice thing to do is zoom out a bit and then not only take a screenshot with, you know, I have a client that shows my coordinates on my screen, but you can also just press F3 and take a screenshot that not only shows your coordinates, but like shows the surrounding landscape. You know, I could like even free cam over here, even if it's a boring lava cast, like take a screenshot over here, because then if you come back to this exact spot in 2-3 years, and you have the screenshot, you're like, oh, my coordinates, I had this sign at spawn at exactly positive 3,000, negative 2,000. This is the exact spot. It's really cool being able to compare. Yeah, it's, if you do go and it's just like, oh, great, my sign's gone. That's kind of disappointing if like it just ends there. But even if your sign is total crater, and everything next to it is just gone. If you have a screenshot that's at this distance, it's still going to be really cool being able to revisit it. Yeah, we played together originally, but I just studied too much. Maybe join it sometime. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's either a long queue or you're paying the $20 and making your time worth it. If it was destroyed, it was probably him. I don't think I had my coordinates on for most of it, but one thing I did do is even before I was streaming it at all, the 2B2T tax. Excuse me, what's that? What do you mean? But even before I was streaming me playing 2B, I just did a screen recording of the entire first day, quote unquote day, of me playing 2B2T. And by that, if you join 2B without priority queue, you're literally on a timer before the server kicks you out. So it used to be 6 hours. Now it's unless they changed it again, now it's 8. So I have a 6-hour recording on some hard drive deep buried away. It's just a recording of me for the first time playing 2B2T for 6 hours just straight. You know, sat in the queue overnight to prepare. It was just like, okay, it's 2B2T day. But yeah, that I definitely recommend that to if you're gonna play 2B2T at all, you don't have to be a total content creator. You don't even have to make the videos public. But still, if you could download OBS. So you're super paranoid. You don't even have to hook it up to your YouTube or Twitch account. So you're never gonna like accidentally leak stuff, and just record yourself playing. Yeah, be a data hoarder. And if you do want to risk connecting to YouTube. Even if you, again, you don't want to be a content creator, you don't want to have anything public even. You can stream to YouTube and leave it unlisted. So you're never entertaining a crowd, you're never leaking coordinates. You're just uploading your entire, or doesn't have to be your entire gaming experience, but just whatever you record, just straight onto YouTube. And if you do want to record very long lengths of, 6-8 hours, maybe even longer at a time, it's not Twitch. They're not gonna delete your stuff. YouTube is bellissimo. Also, thank you, Stando. I've still got more plans for the Mammoth, but unfortunately, loose lips sink ships. Misaligned mouths. Cause misfortune for mammoths. I had to insert some other words there. Yeah, 2B, it's the kind of game where it's very comparable. I've said this before. It's very comparable to an MMO in my eyes. So, it's the kind of scenario where if you do record yourself, it's not only instantly like really nostalgic, but it's really funny when you watch some of your stuff in, like, in hindsight. Because you're gonna be so nervous about playing the 2B2T, the no rules hack server, and then even a couple months down the line, if you're a very, very active player, you're just gonna be like so chill about everything. So if you're able to watch your like paranoid self, it's like it's a little bit cringe, but also very entertaining. Thank you. And Omar, thank you. Appreciate it. Also got more shorts on the horizon, assuming that's how you got here. On YouTube, it's the safe assumption. I need to start thinking of here, while some of y'all haven't been looking at my YouTube audience, but okay, kind of good, decent number of y'all there. I have a question that's a bit more YouTube centric. Oh, Preston, cheers. I could still just have some sake. But I have a question that's, wow, whoop, straight towards the creeper. A bit more YouTube centric. What questions just do you have about 2B2T? Because I don't want to try and just go into like the really oversaturated bit demographic of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a basically a 2B journalist. I'm gonna talk about big bases and exploits and the big happenings on the server. I don't really want to talk about that, but I am fine with explaining things. What are your chords? God, well, I gotta hold my sword. So, whenever I release 2B content, it's kind of meant to be viewed from a 2B player like standpoint. Like, I'm getting better. Like, those shorts are made in an attempt by me to get a larger demographic. But already got the cap. There's times where I release like a short about me finding a dungeon find. So I'm finding a bunch of loot. And people will ask some of the most surprising questions about, like, how does he get all of it back to base? Like, what does he do with all of that loot? Like, again, it's not like a literal, like, what is he gonna just do? Like, you know, hoard it, you know, kind of thing. But, like, it's literally like how, you know, sometimes people, they could be a pretty decent experienced player of Minecraft. It doesn't mean that they know about ender pearl stasis chambers and, you know, stuff that is ingrained in 2T players. Like, it's just stuff we know now. The game's gonna start soon. Well, whenever you gotta go, salutations, and I hope you come back. Hey, Tendo. It is fucking crazy, and if you haven't seen, I've had the honor of having my content stolen by OniPixel. When we get in a trading post short, I was starting to edit it, but I was also kind of having, like, kind of reconsidering it, because even with the mammoth, there's a lot of people that are like, why would somebody grief something so beautiful? And it's like, man, they're gonna be really upset when they see the rest of 2B2T. Did they actually steal it? I mean, steal it, yeah. Again, I don't know how mad I could be, because that's just like how YouTube works, but I'm also at the point where I'm not, don't get AdSense from YouTube yet, so I technically made 0 cents, not $1, not 1 penny off of those shorts. Meanwhile, OniPixel definitely monetized. He's making himself some money. So I could be upset, but also, even before OniPixels reposted my content, I haven't been I'm not monetized, so like Google is already at a certain point stealing my views. Monetized but not fully. I'm at the same thing. I've applied for that first stage of monetization, but now I wait. And I've also just gotta edit some other shorts. I might go real sloppy and just make a... again, somebody said it before, should I make a reaction short to OniPixel reacting to my short? Thanks for tuning in, Omar. A lot of yeses. I guess it's an obligation. Continue roaming TV or figure something else out. Whatever you do, definitely stick to the shorts, because I watched a couple of yours and I'm the kind of person where I even do hunting streams occasionally myself. And if it's a streamer that like I do enjoy the personality of, I will occasionally watch hunting streams. But I feel like the actual hunting highlights of a lot of people end up really missing the mark. Which is weird, because you would think the highlights of hunting, it's literally like the loot, it's the good stuff. How could that be like bad? But it's just a situation where I think it's just a lot of people are plenty good streamers, entertaining people, not necessarily good video editors. So pushing the content out there. Again, I'm not worried, but it's also I'm at the point where a lot of the content that I do have ideas of, it's like some pretty grander scale builds. So, like, not only do I already have the stone, but sometimes just the process of accumulating, farming some of these blocks for a big old build will just take a bit of time. And yeah, it's just like when you're talking builds that are 100,000 or in this upcoming case way more than 100k, you don't just kind of like willy-nilly like, oh yeah, just like do another short. It's like, oh, you're asking me to just do another huge build. Nendo, I personally still think I'm a kind of mid builder. Find your niche or find other people, because there's plenty of building groups on 2B2T, and it's the kind of thing where if you do want to make content that's like, you know, showing you building at a base, or just like showcasing built bases, like, whoa, look at this crazy existing base on stream. It's one thing if people don't want you to stream at bases, because like, even if you're like the safest streamer, it's usually still technically possible to leak your coordinates. A bit different if you're doing recorded, you know, very foolproofed content. Only streamed once so far, might start that up. I like streaming. Stick on the shorts. Like, I love my streaming, but as far as growth goes nowadays, shorts is the way. I might be a bit biased, but a trapped chest. It's kind of weird, like, because I still do have to shift to more being a YouTuber. Because I was just ready to be a live streamer fully. But yeah, when you shift to making content, unless you are making very intrinsically tied to content, or you know, what you live stream can directly be turned into a video content kind of thing, you probably are gonna have to like shift what you make. Losing the plot. Talking about YouTube, my man. Blinker for blinker. Unfortunately, that would probably kill me, but I do have a channel point redemption over on Twitch. But yeah, I feel like I can almost certainly just slop up a Kilgore reacts to Onipixel reacts to blah 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 blah. Shocker, that's easy as hell. And also to late reply to Poison Dust, what happened to the mammoth statue? Last time I was there, nothing, but that's still pending. I'll be there in a little bit though. But reaction content, I wish people cared about me reacting to content. It is like literally the infinite source of content. Why choose a mammoth of all things? It was something. I mean, I literally stumbled upon it, but it just something that looked good. I mean, there's to be fair, there's a lot of things that look good at such a large scale, and then it's more at a smaller scale that it gets iffier. But it's curious, you don't have to pep talk me. I'm like literally, I'm making content like almost every waking hour when I'm not on stream. I've got many things in the works. But yeah, just the mammoth, it just looked really good, especially when it comes to all in one block. Because if you're gonna do a huge block palette, you've got a metric shitload of blocks. You can make like anything look good, but finding something that just you make it in all one block and it still looks good, a little bit harder to do. Stop talking and flying. Plus destroying the mammoth. Not yet, man. I mean, technically I can't stop you. And you know, as one man once said, it's the oldest anarchy server in Minecraft history, but I do still have some plans on the horizon for it. Do I have any pets? No, but I'm still like pet adjacent because my uncle like half lives with me. Fucking big old house, and he's got like the nicest fucking dog in the world. So about half the time I have a dog, it's interesting. But yeah, my uncle's just like he's a retired guy that's got like an RV that he just kind of, it's not even like an RV, it's just sort of like a wagged out camper. So it's like he could fully live in it, and so most of the time he is just kind of it's weird, like I can't even like technically say like I live with my uncle, because like he won't even like be in the same house unless he's like wanting to use our living room TV. But technically I live with my uncle. So yeah, again, technically I have a pet, but yeah, it's crazy parentheses. I'm 5 shulkers of TNT on your mammoth. You wouldn't. Also, did you find it, Preston? I don't feel like I didn't give you the chords. Again, if you're a bit more knowledgeable about the hunting, it is at spawn. I'm not lying about that, so it's not the hardest thing to find. Oh yeah. Again, I'm obviously biased. I built it, and part of building it is choosing the location, but it would be easy to find. Just gotta know where to look. Which is like kind of, it sounds like a duh thing, but there's some tips and tricks that I just don't even want to slightly bring up, because people, I would just lead to a dozen people finding it. What's the mammoth's name? I never gave it one, but technically a lot of people were calling it Zunisha because of some One Piece thing that I don't know. So I guess I'm fine with the audience giving it a name. How was my day? Pretty good. Just been playing 2B. Before stream, I was staging some areas for some other builds, because I can just, you know, go back to the mammoth again. I've got plans to go back to the mammoth in the near horizon, so assuming Preston or Tendo doesn't go over there and blow it up in the super short term future, I've got some plans for it, but I have a Google Doc of that's just a list of ideas, and I'm like shuffling multiple things at once. So I'm like staging multiple things at once. Already got feuds with the Chinese players. That from the stash you found. I'm yet to find too much that crosses language barriers on when it comes to like 2B content. I've had my hand in a little bit of it, but it's hard because you usually have to like resort to YouTube auto translate. But there's a guy on I assume he streams. Actually, no, I know I saw him streaming at least once, not too long ago. But I've seen his YouTube content. Xspir, like XSPIR, Xspir. He's a Russian 2B content creator, and he built like a little spawn oasis. You know, some trees, some houses, some bamboo. You know, the normal oasis kind of thing. And sometimes, depending on how actively busy I am, I will get really obsessive with trying to find 2B2T content. But instead of watching, like, I'm a weird guy. Instead of watching a lot of established 2B streamers, I still will catch, you know, Ranch, Paul, Steve, etc. when they live stream. But I really like trying to find really small new people, because, you know, like I was saying kind of earlier in the stream, even if you're not going to be a content creator, it's really cool to just record yourself when you're on 2B, just period. So I also really like when some no-name, non-content creator records themselves playing and then just still uploads it anyway. They're not going for likes or subscribers. They're just like, hey, this is my 2B2T base. Let me show you the farms. Agreed, Shears. I love it. The more 2B content, the better. Like, nice, well-oiled streams are nice. Kind of duh. But also, if you stream long-term, that's just gonna happen anyway. If you stick with streaming, your streaming gets, like, you learn the ropes, your stream improves in quality. You don't really have to worry about that. But if you're somebody who's just too afraid to make 2B2T content, period, oh, if I make any content, I'm gonna leak my base. Okay, man. Yep. Somebody's really gonna horde exploit your oak logs, dude. Like, it's people that have like no hours, with no item wealth, and then they're just like so worried that they won't make content. You shooting at me? Use multi-MC or something and don't stream at base. Or, radical idea, you can be at a base that people don't want you to stream or record, and then found, even if they don't have one of these, you can found a dedicated streaming base. So that those friends that you've acquired from building at this base that you're not allowed to show off for security reasons, you can bring them to your freely streamable base. And sure, it's a freely streamable base. There's probably going to be a lot more people invited to it, and it's probably only going to last a couple weeks. But it's really fun. private Discord streams. I mean, yeah. As far as the who I'm platforming, that's always a concern. With the 2B2T world, it's really easy to just be like, oh yeah, that guy that I've had some very brief text chat interactions with. That guy's, yeah, he's awesome. He seems really nice. And then it turns out you're platforming a really, really bad person. Clown nose. I should make that a. I'd have to find like a good clown nose, or I mean, maybe not even a good clown nose, but just a very niche clown nose. So I could definitely do like a channel point redemption of like put on a clown nose for 5-10 minutes on Haven. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to use a clown nose that just like actually goes on your nose. I'd have to find one with like a string to wrap around my face. Few months. Well, that depends on who you know. Because if you're somebody who's really new, like part of what I'd say is maybe the most reasonable fear when you're a newer 2B2T player is like a fear of being social. Because even if you are a literal social person, it's very easy to not want to be social. You know, you just don't want to be social with the wrong people. So, and it's 2B, so like it's a totally reasonable desire. But yeah, when you're a much newer player, it might not even be a total like, oh, I need to be a fear as like a long-term content creator of, oh, I need to have a fear of platforming somebody who's like literally a bad person. It might literally just be like, I've been on the server for a month and I could invite somebody who's a recognized known griefer to a base because yeah, you just like don't know. Oh my. Singing to this place where there's sounds like Kill It. Like I feel like I personally got a very tame introduction to Kill It compared to most. Nitro's about to break. What? 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 Oh, bye. Bye. See you in the next life. There I go. Bye bye 2B. Let's see. Are we gonna be down? Oh, did not spawn them, but just place them. He faked you out. Oh. Man. It's been a while since Tubi's been down for like an extended period of time. At least while I've also been live. I should definitely caveat. Look at DM. Yep. Oh. Man. He's even got the right number of withers. Have you ever been to the deep nether? No. I've been to many, many overworld world borders. And by many, at least 2, but maybe 3? I feel like at this point I need to check screenshots to really make sure. Music. But if you're talking like further, going to the nether border, no. There's one point where I wanted to try and get into hunting near the world border, but eesh. Maybe if I would have considered it while like the fastest of the fast travel methods were available, but I haven't. I have already like been cashing in on some luck and been like right about to have to go, maybe not necessarily to world border, but like 10 mil or yeah, I think it was like about 1 million nether. So yeah, like basically like 10 million overworld. And it was like just while there was still, you know, 150 to 200 blocks a second Jeff mod. Oh, beautiful. Hunting stream. I like him. Kill it doesn't. Inside scoop is that he's not a fan of hunting content. So, if you are hunting, don't expect him to be an active viewer. But, plenty of people do like it. But it's like, it's a weird mixed bag, hunting. Because I feel like you can just get success period hunting if you are a good hunter. And by good hunter, the definition of good doesn't necessarily mean, you know, it doesn't mean huge stashes, duped goods, and the thousands of dubs, tons of spawn mason shulks. Whoa! It could just be like you're finding spawn bases that are just to look at really cool. So if you are a good hunter, you just can't be successful. But it's a little bit about having a really good personality. If it's just like, you know, if you can't yap your brain out for hours, yeah, I've been down to one viewer. It's understandable when literally nobody's watching and you're literally just like burnt out and just like, I don't really need to be doing the whole show and tell, but you do need to like still be able to just yap. And so when you're hunting and you're not finding anything for really, really long stretches of time, you've got to have just a very, very marketable personality. Describe 2B2T in 10 words. I definitely don't even need 10. Map art? Oh, I've already been here. Somebody spun it. Fun digital apocalypse. Costs money though, so no kids. Smiley face. The smiley face was like the emoji, not 2 words. So. Oopsie. Pretty good on the maps though. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? Okay, I'm hitting good on the quota. Why can't I couldn't just leave it at 9 words. Could have chosen a lot of other random filler words, but hey, technically if you were like texting this, the emoji would be like 1 word, so 10 words. I fulfilled your obligations. Blue sign I can't read. I feel like also I probably could do an operation where not only can I can give some of my map arts to people. It's the you know, the PR Thomas route. You want your Minecraft propaganda spread far and wide? Let other people help you. But beyond that, I have enough on reserve that I've already got a policy where, yeah, I use 1 firework, I put down a map art. I put down a lot of map arts. I could be going to spawn and just going spamming map arts. Putting 20 in a, you know, in a block, like the 2B2T comics method. The new what's his name, Floorbow, like just everywhere. Go into my old base on 2B, never been back, was my first base on 2B. I would like to do that too, but I feel like I would also have to maybe cover up some signs still, because I already forgot what I said and it's less about what I said, like, oh, I was saying crude things, and it's more I was playing on it was an account that I never streamed on, and it's an account that I now, for like extra security reasons, just like don't use for anything 2B related. So it's been exiled to, you know, the ether. It's a gone account. Oh, there's Star. So if I have a sign there that is like literally like, wow, this is my first base, bye, and then my account name, like, I'd love to read the sign, but I'm gonna have to like modify it. Chances to survive and escape spawn, if you know what you're doing, pretty high. But also in like literally one try, not so high. But you're not playing on an Iron Man run necessarily. If you die escaping spawn, whatever, it's gonna happen. And the whole thing too is, if you are completely like new and gearless to the server, high unstable. You know, if you're like looking for your first couple hits, because it's applicable if you don't have any kits and you're just trying to get your first set of gear. It's applicable if you're just trying to get your second or third kind of shulker of gear. The easiest way to get gear is always going to be from other people. And by other people, I don't mean go swiping your credit card on a shop website. I mean, there's people in chat who people ask for new players at spawn. Some of them are maybe just trying to kill you. But if they kill you and you don't have anything, okay, you know, like, you haven't lost anything. So yeah, you could basically just die over and over again while you're just a naked player at spawn with not a care in the world. And then all it takes is one geared up player to take pity on you and toss you a kit, and boom, you're geared up way faster than it would ever take for you to get the equivalent items through vanilla means. So it's the kind of thing where, yeah, literally just getting out of spawn, not that hard. Getting gear, slightly weirder question. App, Dirty Donger. So, also I was watching my buddy who raided me not too long ago, Mr. Kill It. He's been doing a Zero to Hero total from scratch series. And hey, speaking of, Kill It fan. Hi Apple. He's been doing a Zero to Hero series over there. So he's just a very experienced player, but basically playing 2B on an account totally from scratch. Ooh. He's having the new player experience, but his first couple, not only like shulkers, but just gear, elytra, anything. He was just finding shulkers that some random person left behind at the nether spawn. And yeah, it's like nether spawn pretty dangerous if you're a player with no items, like literally not one item. What do you care about the crystal PvPers at Nether spawn? Isn't it rare to come across elytras? Through vanilla means a little bit, but but they're duped to a very significant degree. So if you go to the end to try and get your own, you're probably not going to have a good time. If you just get a random kit from another player or travel on the highway and stumble upon a corpse, there's elytras aplenty. There's a lot of oh my god, the Creakings are still here. This isn't even the mammoth, this is the T-Rex. Different build. But yeah, there's a lot of players. Yeah, see, plenty of people are elytra'd out the gills. So when they break an elytra, they're not like, oh, time to, put this broken elytra back in my e-chest and like save it to repair it. They just throw it away. Ooh, we've got crystal damage. Minor crystal damage. That all crystal damage too? Only takes a few hours to the end even as a new player. If you know what you're doing, but if you're a new player, I'm assuming you don't know what you're doing. So it's less about a specific amount of time and more just like you're not going to have a good time. And it's a lot easier to just get it around overworld or nether spawn from another player. And coconuts, have you ever lost everything valuable I owned? Both in 2B and out of 2B, no. I'm pretty satisfied with a pretty minimalistic life when it comes to material wealth, but I've never lost everything. In both worlds, real life and in 2B. A lot of my like potential, oh my god, I just got a shop whisper. Back off. A lot of my potential wealth on 2B is like, I don't even have like cords to the stash. It's just like one of my friends has access to it, and if I need it, I just have to ask. That's Subway Surfers to the overlay. Oh god. Hi Moose. I saw you're live streaming, but I only had time to literally watch for 3 seconds. I'm hunting for my builds. I appreciate it, but don't hunt too much. Well, not if you need anything. Yep. Thank you very much, Demon. I joined and get called Kill It Bandits. No, it was you joined as I was talking about Kill It. So I mean, if you join the Kilgore live stream, it's not too much of a shocker if you're a Kilgore live fan. So that part's like, the norm. Oh, sign. Let me see what it says. And also, oh my god. Hold on. Quick, BRB. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Oh. so much better. Okay.
Finite Utopia use subscribed.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Finite Utopia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, Briz was here. That's what it chat. Sadly, no. I'm not only just overall personally not the biggest. I like my free speech. I also don't necessarily like slurs, because I feel like people are usually using slurs just needlessly for harassment, and you know, you can't really police slurs on, oh, those are the funny slurs, but even if you were, most of the time it's not funny. It's a black and I use it. Well, unfortunately, not in my chat room. You see past this balaclava? I'm pale as a fucking moon, man. What are the funny slurs, Kilgore? You know, let me just give you a list. I actually used to accidentally literally open a list because I had one of my chat plugins. I tried to add like extra slurs to my filter list basically, and then I could very rarely occasionally open like the configuration for that plugin on screen and then just blatantly show off like a literal list of slurs. Not the best. Not the best. Also, thank Planet Utopia again. Quick, let me step away from my nice map art. Vote in the poll now. Democracy. Have some more sake before it gets totally room temperature. Also, I'm burning. You poured one and forgot about it. I'm not even that drunk. That's just like streamer brain. I normally multitask pretty hard, which helps me stream, but it also makes my memory go out the wazoo. Big YouTuber streaming yesterday. Ooh, give me the deets. Give me the deets. What's my take on Charlie Kirk? I'm not going to get into very specifics because that is an extremely hot topic, but I could talk more about I wasn't a fan of him, period. And it's crazy that it happened relative to his political stances. You know, maybe people shouldn't be getting shot when they're just trying to be weird debate grifters on college campuses. I don't like them, but death sentences also aren't nice. Oh my god, stop reading my shit. Yeah, he didn't deserve it. No, yeah, exactly. No one deserves to be shot. But as I said, it's crazy relative of all people. Like, there's a very crazy irony to him of all people. Yeah. A safe spot. Yeah. Yeah. Was getting fucked with. Devi. Whoa. Just saw a flicker. Weird. Timer isn't done yet. I'll flip the coin, but also, Yuri, you can, if you put points in a prediction, can you still decide the vote? Or okay. Well then, again, if there is any such a time, remind me, because I'm a blind fucking idiot. I know now. Oh, no. I almost inhaled that. That's for reference. That's sake. It's really smooth shit. It's like not literally like, oh, I just took a big shot of booze. Painful. I just like, literally, I can't drink like a normal
Ian
human
Atkins
being.
is now following.
Hi, Watkins. Welcome, welcome. Like, that got me teared up. Just because I was inhaling it, not drinking it. Celebration. Crazy. Oh, Kilgore likes to party, doesn't he? Hey, that's the thing. I wish I could, oh, here, let me, ooh, I was about to fly away. I wish I could stream every day. Like, kill it. And I could literally force myself to. But I would much rather be high energy, like, every time I stream. And I'm one of those, oh, there's some missing shit here, I feel. I'm the kind of guy who I'll take some time to recharge. You know, it's not even like, oh, I gotta recharge my social battery. It's literally like my just yapping battery. Oh, this is... crystal damage. But yeah, if I streamed every single day, it would be so low energy, and instead I can stream every couple days and have a vaguely DJ'd Twitch party. And by that, it was DJ'd in the past, and I've got the good recordings. Yeah. Also, as for when it comes to adding to the overlay, I should be making you making y'all spend channel points. Lost. No, I haven't done the head coin flip. Actually, real quick. Let me see. I feel like a coin flip is such a basic function that I might be able to very, very quickly turn it on and via the stream bot. No coin? You can bet. maybe flip. You can roulette and all this, but you can't just like coin flip. Well, that's something fun to try another day, but in the meantime, I search it up. And you're not even gonna see it. Bum-ba-da-ba, bum-ba-da-ba. Coin flip. It is heads. It was the underdog. Underdogs win it. Oh. Why did... Man. It really opens another screen for me to choose it. This is the correct outcome. Heads. I definitely add that to the to-do list. I need a built-in coin flip bot. Cam, bye-bye. You know what, actually... I might leave the large cam up and travel to the mammoth. Good night. Handsome rubber man. Here. Okay, we're good to go. No meat, no meat. No butcher stream, no butcher stream. So, I've got some new ideas for short content. Like I said, I don't want to become like the next like fit wannabe. I show meat. Again, I'd never want to go into like the wannabe fit journalism. But I'm gonna just start explaining some of how Tubi works to the Tubi like a non-Tubi audience. And I only have like 2 good ideas, and I don't want to get into the specific ideas yet because it's trade secret. But the best way I can describe it is that there's no point in me showing you how to like literally configure a module if you're, as a viewer, you're never gonna actually play 2B2T yourself. So instead of explaining the nitty-gritty, like very in-depth tutorial based kind of stuff, I can still explain how the things work, but Hey. Yeah, I don't have to. I can explain how things work again without making it a tutorial. Oh my god, you guys are gamblers. God, 6-sided die. You guys are like covering up my chat with things. Eesh. Okay, well, you guys are gonna like this. Oh, add in progress. I gotta wait a minute. You're on YouTube, hahaha. You're on the nice adless side, but Twitch is getting an ad, so I'll give them a second. Yeah, because you're a subscriber now, silly boy. Oh, there goes the creeper. This is zombie. I'm just feeding the nether. Okay. Ads done. Well, days come. Demon Corp. Never heard of them. Big lava cast. Big lava cast. It goes on for a while. Oh, there's gold. What the fuck? Okay. Free dub of melons? Okay. Destroyed, but a lot of melons left in its wake. Yeah, real number on it. What about free cam? I mean, it's so tall that like it's the best result is gonna be like with flashback. That's the mammoth. Yep. That there's the gold tusk. Doing. They're actively going. I gotta observe from a distance. I'm enamored. I thought these were like the griefers. Huh. You've been around years before, Melon Man. There's my insight man. Hi, happy Sunday. Oh. Oh. It's learning. This is still this kind of, it's like entertaining to watch, but also kind of scary. And it's like not literally a complex series of actions, but still. Yeah, why play 2B when you can just... Ah. 2 bites. Build a melon cube for me. What? I didn't realize that's how much it... What the hell? I saw this bit, but oh my god. What if what if you steal the melon? And I'd say that, but honestly, I'm more entertained to see what they use it for. Also, these guys just sitting here are giving me excellent B-roll. Oh my god, he's going crazy. Yep, just observe them in their natural habitat. Oh yeah, I know. I'm definitely not messing with them. The funnier option would be messing with the melon stash, but again, I'm fine with being very hands-off with this mammoth. And technically the build that I wanted to do around the mammoth still is like technically possible, because it was never about the mammoth. Yeah, anyways, I just gotta watch these guys for another minute. This is... He's standing still. Gonna get encased. What's he doing? More melons. Yeah. Next mega spawn build of a skeleton. I do have more skeletons of different, you know, different species skeletons up my sleeve, but I feel like that's for it's for another day. I've got other builds that aren't skeletons up my sleeve and a lot closer to falling out of, you know, said sleeve. You're fucking crazy. Where am I? Good. Hard for me to tell if he's like doing a little wiggle. There's a little human behind it, or no, fully robotic. So man, y'all did not diversify any vote. Literally only 3 different picks on a 6-sided die. Well, then what happens when the reality it was 4, nobody wins. Oh, they've logged. Bye bye. Have fun week going live. Rip them. Well, my mammoth is pretty fucked up. What even happened? They went the full shebang to the limit. This is actually impressive lava cast job. Hi, Pepper. Much better grief than just like a guy walking around like, oh, I'll use a crystal here. I guess an end crystal there. That's always just disappointing. Person destroying the lava cast. Uh-huh. Bye. Bye. Fun. Good fellas are back, and not to me. I'm fine without him. Lexi Owl whispers hi. Hi, what you doing? I will reply. Got back from camping today, just laid in bed for the first time. Shit's incredible. Oh, that. I'm a Floridian, so I end up basically just doing a lot more long walks than outright camping, because every place you would want to camp in Florida is it sucks. Person replied, removing the lava cast. Good for you. I will reply. You're the only good fella I need, Kilgore. Good with Adam. Oh, this lava cast is already a bit messed up, so if the lava cast is really just right over the top, maybe this person technically has a goal, just like an actually achievable goal, because there's so many things that it'll get blown up to smithereens and then lava casted. The bit I saw, oh, that's a bit new. If you actually like go inside and try and look for damage, not that much. Give me your gold. Unfortunately, Ross stole 98% of it. For the moment, I can't tell if there's a bug in my face or a Kilgore moment. I have my mask in my face. This person is dedicated. Melons. Is that you doing the melons? Ooh. Need intel. Alright, me typing messages for intel means I hit you guys with overlays. Yes, we are one, they say. Oh, okay. I'm watching your stream right now. Perfect. I don't even need to type. They're aware. Go get this. Oh, have to find the wall. See, like a little bit of lava cast leaking in here, but not too bad. Give me 1 second, Mr. Off. It's the other guy helping. Which one, Lexi Owl? Oh, hold the fuck on. I'm trying to get rid of spacey German iconography. There we go. The dick can stay though. Oh, double dick. Double dick. I don't fucking believe it. Ah. Please call me game dev. His name was RZ Blue. Nice to meet you. Gotta roll a die. Oh shit, I already rolled it. So, that was my problem. Do I roll it again until I get a number that what do you actually have? Because what happens if I just choose
one that nobody picked. Nobody wins. Refunds. You lose the points. Oh, great. Roll it again. So I actually need what was it, a 1, a 5, or a 6? Fine. Five. Took a couple rolls. Bada boom. Enjoy your weird gambling. I see mum over on YouTube. Eesh. Rip my 10 bully points. Yep, you gambled. Your mama told you not to, but you did and you lost. Now you're 10 boy points the poorer. That music dead? That's music dead. Oh my lord. Ah. I haven't had any fucking get down services. This is a like at minimum once every stream requirement. I was just wondering if you'd record a video, but this is a goal. That's my secret too. I'm always recording. Doing B-roll of you right now. Alright, now I gotta flip a coin. It's constant gambling over here. I'm facilitating a gambling den. SMH. Really enunciate while I'm still not saying the full words. I think it's died. Show up to a two-part spot. No. Do as he pleases. God, I'm hands off with the mammoth. I do my little interjection without actually impeding upon others. I did the gold and then backed off again. I still have one more idea that I had before I even knew this place was griefed. And I still have the idea, but no, just give me a little more time to cook. This is like bonkers. Middle of a huge lava cast. It's a hunk of melons or gold. What do you want me to encase the lava cast with gold? Like, what do you want from me? Also, it looks like it's just weird gold deposits now. It's like lost a bit of its context as a build. A giant cucumber. Oh, what the? Oh boy. Is this the mammoth? Oh yeah, it is. It is quite messed up. Yo, 10v10. I really gotta flip a coin for this. Oh yeah. And it's heads. Oh, yo, that's a little late gamble too. Before I didn't see it. I didn't hear it either. You degenerate gamblers, I think I need to close my stream down soon. It's already at the 3-hour mark, which is the time in every stream where I start to get tired. New build T-Rex polar bear. I honestly might still build another T-Rex, but if I build another T-Rex, I might not go the one huge T-Rex route, because I think I would look a lot better if I go a lot smaller, so even the T-Rex just looks better. But I'm not doing things to scale, but it would still be nice if I could still do multiple like dinosaur skeletons, all like 2 or 3 things in one little bundle. But one of my normal things of how I scale a build would just be like, how much do I have between like the ground or the void and build limit? Like literally just like, what's my max limit? And that's how much I'll scale my builds for. But if you have like 3 different dinosaurs of various types and all 3 dinosaurs, you're equally just like, oh yeah, make each one bottom to top. Whatever's a flat winged thing is going to end up huge. It's going to end up the size of many football fields. Like some things are just gonna have weird scales, so spend a little bit more time making it not quite maybe accurate, but just like actually caring. And just give a little bit more effort towards fulfilling the scale. Oh my god. And do multiple dinosaurs, because I built the one T-Rex. It's really cool. Visually, it could be better. Like if you fly around the whole thing and like go in flashback, it looks alright. But whenever you're in 2B, within like 2B's limits on render distance, it's disappointing. Just straight disappointing. OG T-Rex is awesome. Yeah, like again, I don't hate it, but it's just, it's not a build meant for 2B2T kind of thing. Because almost no good builds are kind of literally fit 2B's render distance. But if you compare the Mammoth, where it's like at any given point you're seeing almost the entire Mammoth, compare it to the T-Rex, at any given point you're seeing one tiny chunk. You're seeing like only the skull. or only the chunk, you know, the torso and the feet under it, or only the tail, or only more of the tail, or only more of the tail times 3. Like, it's huge. And again, if you're just specifically making content for it, I guess it works because, like I said, flashback, woohoo, movie magic, everything is within render distance. But it's a 2B2T build. If it doesn't actually look good on 2B2T, meat monument. Dude, this dude in his meat. Oh, ads on Twitch. Well, gotta entertain you for another quick minute before I finish up stream. So, if you're still watching, you're either over one of the few people over on YouTube, or you're a subscriber. Wait, do the mammoths get fully griefed? Oh yes, we're looking at the insides of it now. It is proper messed up. But that's fine by me. That's how it goes. Anyways, and I probably got 30 seconds. I'm gonna take one more large cam. Save my replay. Well, it was a fun stream. All this in an hour. It was not briefed on in an hour. I haven't checked up on it in quite a few days, actually. I haven't been keeping very strict count, but I want to say, like, I don't think I even checked it relative to me uploading the video. I think I just finished building the gold and then checked it again 2 to 3 days later, and then it's been probably not a week, but probably 4 or 5 days kind of territory. Enough that I'm not surprised it's already been extremely griefed. But it is what it is. I'm fine to still make content out of it. So, I got another sip of sake to take. Hey, Demon's streaming. We'll go check in with him, see how his stream configuration turned out. Because I know he was still working on getting things back up and, you know, back up to speed. You make a tombstone for it. That is one possibility. But I feel like just an update on the grief alone, like what's happened there, just that alone is that's a kind of an information bomb. So maybe, but it does kind of fit in with what I was thinking of building already. But yeah, give it some time post update. Going so well for the that's the thing. It was viral in the non-Tubi audience, but it just had to hit the right person among the active Tubi player audience. So, if you're on YouTube, Thanks for watching. I'm gonna release you into the ether, but you can either watch other content over on YouTube. I got a ton of VODs. More videos to come too, but I got content galore. Otherwise, I'm about to raid somebody over on Twitch, so you can just come join us. How many sake shots have you had? 4 or 5, but across the entire stream. And if you know anything about sake, it's not that strong. For somebody who's like not a booze drinker, it's taking repeated clear shots from a shot glass looks pretty bad, but as long as you're not on an empty stomach, sake is pretty easy going. Good stream, also a very, very sad one. It is what it is. I'm not even sad about it. I knew it was coming. That's the whole life cycle of building that spawn. But also, before I go, now I gotta fucking flip a coin. Guys. Tails. Or is that, no, that's, wait, is that just an old one? Am I hallucinating? I think I'm just hallucinating the old one. Twitch overlays are like so badly timed.
Yeah, Moon Engineer is now following.
That's a prediction I ended and I went to a different area and it was like, you have a prediction. Okay, thanks. I already did that, but thanks. Thank you for the follow, and I do enjoy the melons. It's better than just a plain old simple grief, or just trying to simply restore the grief. I don't know exactly what drives you, but that's to be. I don't need to know. I'm just gonna watch what happens. But it's been a pleasure. Like I said, on YouTube, you're gonna be gone. Over on Twitch, we're raiding out to the one and only Mr. Demon. Give him a warm welcome. We'll go see what he's up to at spawn. I don't know if he's doing propaganda like I am. We might be able to get him to just he's running at least one account that's just going around spawn destroying e-chests. So maybe we can get him to set that onto his stream. Wait, I got way too many mountains, man. Haven't been there, but understandable. I've been there with other items. Gotta use it for something. It's really funny though. Everybody, a lot of experienced 2B players, they reach that point, but it's always like a different block. Everybody's absurdly rich in one weird thing. Yeah. It's been fun. I'll be streaming another day. I also don't know what day. Again, I wish I could have a schedule I could promise, like kill it, but I got shorts to edit and churn out, so. Melon Massacre. Technically the melons were getting put up. It was... Melons were part of the restoration. But speaking of, I got shorts to edit. And I wish, like, I've started to just get more streamlined with the process, but at the end of the day, it's video production.
even if it's a minute of content, if you want it to be good, it ends up being a lot of stuff just crammed together. Good amount of editing crammed in there. Use over a tub a day. Oh god. Oh, well, we just need to start filling in Spawn as a whole. I'm not one that normally likes helping like new players when it comes to food. If you've got like that much, holy crap, that is insane. You could that's just like an absurd renewable resource at that point. So yeah, if you were just gonna like, oh yeah, well, I need a block to fill in Spawn. You got cobblestone, pretty cheap. You're producing a dub of melons a day. Or assuming you're talking the completed melons, not the slices, but oh no, 10 million slices. Okay, yeah. Oh, that is needless. Melon ring man. Yeah. Start paving overworld roads. Just do it and pave the railing with melons. Okay, I really gotta actually go do this raid. Thank you for watching, Mr. Crazy Melon Man. I hope you put it to good use. I'll be back another day when I can escape the YouTube Shorts editing pipeline. It's been a pleasure. Bye.
My watch is chatting shit when it says get back to work. Quarter of an hour, barely enough time to get the bread stacked, earn a few extra quid. I put the clocks back. Jamie says the dinner takes 15 minutes. I said get back, Jamie. I've only got 5. Nadia Hussein, that's a fucking cup. Jamie says the dinner takes 15 minutes. I said get back, Jamie. I've only got 5. Freestyle shit cut. Go on, Josh.
Blue is now following.